You've got to tell the truth.
Oh, Melanie, it's too late for that.
What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Oh, come on, Della, I'm not sure what I'm doing here anymore.
What was so important that she had to see us right now? She wouldn't just do that and go and kill herself, would she?
Do you know what it means if Bradshaw's dead? What's going to happen to the rest of us?
What do you mean?
Hello, St. Vincent's.
What time is the funeral for Melanie Bradshaw?
Why do you want to know?
It's not very Christian. Stephanie.
What are you doing? Oh, looking forward to it. Bye.
Who's that?
Oh, no one.
Stop!
Demons getting to you, are they, Aunt Rachel?
The only demons in our heads are in human form, Samuel. So, come to remove evidence of your very existence? Here. The last of your things. Consider this a dowry. Good riddance to you.
Roxy, it's awful that Melanie Bradshaw felt desperate enough to take her own life, and I'm sure that that is what is making you feel quite so fragile. Suicide is very scary.
If it was suicide.
Well, we both went to the inquest and heard what the judge said.
But he doesn't know everything, does he? He didn't even mention the fact that Jane has come back at exactly the same time as Bradshaw died. I mean, don't you find that suspicious?
I'll be ready in 2 minutes, love. Hello? Anyone?
Yes?
Is your mother in?
Who's asking? Not her new man, are you?
No. I'm a doctor. I'm here to see Jane. Your sister.
Well, you're not a very good doctor, are you? Because she's not here, and she hasn't been for a long time.
You sure about that?
Yes.
He will swallow up death in victory, and the Lord our God will wipe away tears from all faces, and the rebuke of his people shall he take away from all the earth, for the Lord hath spoken it. And it shall be said in that day, Lo, this is our God, we have waited for him, and he shall save us. And we will be glad and rejoice in his salvation, in the sure and certain hope of the resurrection to the eternal life through our Lord Jesus Christ. We commend to Almighty God our sister, Melanie Bradshaw, and commit her body to the ground, earth to earth.
Come on, Roxy, you're just being silly.
What? There's something here.
Come on, there's nothing there. You're just being hysterical, right?
Ashes to ashes, dust, dust to... I'm sorry. Dust to dust, amen.
I looked earlier. I sleep in there now.
Well, I never. I should be grateful that you didn't take my room. See, all those years of boyish play paid off. Welcome to the Harpers. Good to have you back.
Yeah, it's good to be back.
You'll find things really have changed around here, Ryan.
Oh, as I have. The States were a revelation. From now on, I'll be using these hands to heal, not to hurt. I'm going into psychiatry.
You'll have them queuing up around here.
I'll have to join the back of the queue, it seems. Some Dr. Kildare came round early looking for Jane. Well, I suppose it's a bit much to ask for things to be that different. What was that noise?
Oh, it's nothing. That's just probably the pipes.
Steph, I mean, quite obviously you're as scared as I am.
I don't think so, Roxanne.
Why are you trying to fob me off? I mean, you can barely get your words out there. Look at you, you've just run off, and what is going on?
Him! He's back, Roxanne.
I knew it, I knew it. What did he say?
He didn't have to say anything. We're all in danger.
Hello, Della. Do you know who I am?
Yeah. You're the ice cream man who took me and Jane from the zoo when we were little.
Well, we do have a good memory, don't we? But can I come in? People around here keep coming back. Surprising you. Anyone you know come back?
They just go away, no one comes back, really.
Is your mum back soon?
Yeah, very soon.
Anything wrong?
Well, you know Mum's getting married, don't you?
To Alex?
Dennis isn't here, he's away. And they'll kill me if they find you here. I'm sorry, you've got to go.
Here's where I am if you need me.
I'll see you again. Annie Dexter. Did you have a good time?
Now listen, young lady, there's something very, very important I need to talk to you about.
Is this about Danny?
Well, how did you know? Oh, Della, you've not spoken to him, have you? He's not been in this house, has he? Tell me he's not been here.
Well, if you're going to be rude about it, I don't think I'm going to tell you.
What? Della, don't talk to me like that.
Oh, what? Oh, I forgot. You'll never forgive me. How will I cope?
Della? What a wonderful surprise.
Apparently you have lots to tell me. But can I just butt in first? Foremostly, I want to apologise for the old Ryan. See, I had a course of therapy while I was out there.
You may think that this makes you feel like a child, but in my professional opinion, Ryan, it all goes back to your fear of the vagina dentata.
The what? And I realised that I have a lot of issues at home to deal with before I can heal myself. Well, I've dealt with them now, and I intend to follow it up and become a psychiatrist.
Oh.
See, I just want to make you proud, Mother, Father.
Well, that's wonderful news.
Yeah, that really is marvellous. We've got a bit of news for you too, Ryan. We are going to be renewing our wedding vows. A sort of matrimonial blessing. And of course, you've seen Sam.
Yeah, he's in Jane's room now. Oh, that reminds me, some doctor came round for Jane earlier, but I put him straight.
Oh, good.
There's that noise again.
I think we've got rats.
Rats?
Well, you come back as someone different, you see how the people have changed.
Sad.
Well, how can changing be sad?
You're not the one left behind.
Jane Harper left you behind, didn't she?
Well, maybe I drove her away.
Who'd run away from you, Della?
Lots of people.
I ran away once. If I thought someone like you was waiting for me, I'd come back. So, who would you run from you, Della?
Why'd you say that?
Well, because bystanders don't get that angry.
Josh. I loved him too, and he went away. I don't think he'll ever come back.
Why not?
Because maybe Jane and Josh are together.
You're one to come back more than the other.
I want you, Josh.
Maybe neither are worth it.
I've got the money. Sorry there's so many coins.
Young woman, that sum is by no means adequate.
What? Well, it's all there. You can count it.
I have been advised that I have grossly underestimated the value of my property. I have no option but to increase the rent.
Dad's struggling enough as it is. That's why I'm paying the rent this month. Please, Rachel, you've got to take this.
I will have what is owed to me whether you are in dire straits or not. So just return when
Look, since I've gone back to school, I've only been working nights and I've not been able to afford... Rachel, are you all right?
Yes. I'm perfectly fine. I suppose that will have to do for now, but I do have one condition. I have an infestation here, termites.
Do you? Where?
Oh, everywhere. So if you will be so kind as to let me stay with you until they have been exterminated, then I will return all the money. Do we have a deal?
Deal. I've made your bed up. It only needs you to sleep in it.
Why, thank you, Celeste.
I'll take the bags, shall I?
Oh, how very jolly this will be. Do I have to learn any house rules?
No, there won't be time for those, will there?
Oh, I don't know, Mr. Dexter. A termite infestation is an unknown quantity in these situations. It could take weeks.
Weeks? Fine.
Capital. Oh, how good it is to be back in a familiar atmosphere again. We will be like a proper family, Mr. Dexter. I believe this is the first of my conjugal rights, Edward. Being held so tightly in your arms makes me wonder how many other thresholds we may pass tonight.
Jane. Rats and pipes. Shows how little respect they have for us.
You got something to say, Red?
Don't call me that. So, you're back after all this time.
You moved on.
Well, I wasn't exactly given a choice, Danny, was I?
Oh, I never left your side, not really.
Yeah, you see, I've just worked that out. You've been stalking us, haven't you? Yeah, hounding Della. So what, you're back for him now,
I
aren't you?
never meant to scare her.
Well, funnily enough, you did. I know what your game is. Yeah, you're here to destroy us, aren't you? Well, guess what? I'm not going to let you.
Red.
Oh, I've been longing to do that for 18 years.
Yeah, I've been longing to do this for 18 years. So I'm not here to hurt or scare anyone. You're getting married, right? Well, I've come back for you.
I don't know about you, Steph, but I can't stand it anymore. It's not just about us. I mean, Roxanne's in pieces and I can't see that it's worth it anymore.
Perhaps it's time to tell the truth, Alex. Then people wouldn't blame us. They'd respect our bond.
Bond? It's more than a bond, isn't it? My parents, Steph, we got a son together.
Who's not here?
Yeah, but he exists. He exists. He's out there somewhere, Josh, and he's ours.
Oh, can't you see? You belong to me.
What say you?
I love you. I've waited for so long for this.
I love you the most.
Then why are you going to leave me?
My parents, Steph, we got a son together. He exists. He's ours. Oh, more bills. Some people are just born lucky, I guess. Is that wrong?
Do you want to talk about it?
Well, two choices. Either tell me now or I'll squeeze it out of you.
Don't touch me, Dad.
Not that long till the big day, and I think you can make a lovely maid of honour.
Not now, Mum.
I'll leave you girls to it.
Sure I can't tempt you?
Mum, what if I was to say I didn't think you and Dad should get married?
What makes you say that?
If someone close to you did something a long time ago, something awful,
Go on.
could you forgive them?
Is this about me and Danny?
You and Danny. This has got nothing to do with Danny. It's about us.
Okay. What about us?
It's about Dad and Steph. They're having an affair.
You didn't try it on then?
No.
I don't know what's gone into her.
Pre-wedding jitters, I suppose. The only one.
What do you mean?
You know damn well what I mean, Alex Wells. So I suppose we would make a lovely threesome at the altar, wouldn't we? You, me and the vicar. But the question is, who should be marrying whom?
We've been through this. Me and Steph, we're over.
That's not what Della seems to think.
And what's Stella got to do with it?
Your daughter saw you at the halfway house yesterday, paying one of your little romantic visits.
What could she have seen?
She saw enough, Alex. Oh, you think you're so clever, don't you? Well, you're not going to get away with it this time. Oh, and by the way, do complete that game,
Take them down.
We take them down for no one.
Remove the posters, you piffle-brain little ideologue.
But the Virgin Army have always counted on your support, Miss Colgrin.
Yes, and now it seems that you've turned to the other side.
Oh, I have done no such thing. But mark this, willful girl. What you so value now as your trophy will become your burden in years to come.
Spoken like a lapsed sister.
Quite the opposite, you anti-sex Trotsky. I have never lapsed in any way. And here I stand before you, without a partner, without children, without memories. I have misspent my youth by not misspending it. And now it has withered away into nothing but a shadow of what might have been. Do not let life pass you by. Seize it with both hands. Carpe diem, Miss Ellis. Do not waste a second.
How could you? I mean, all the years, friendship. I take you back into my life and you just...
He told you. I knew this day would come.
It's funny, you know, Steph, but you're not going to be able to talk your way out of this one.
It all happened so long ago, I thought it had all been buried and forgotten, but then Danny came back.
But, sorry, Danny?
Well, who are you talking about?
Well, Alex, obviously.
Alex?
Well, what's this about Danny?
Oh, no, nothing. It's just that he came back and it makes things difficult.
What things? What are you talking about? Steph, what happened at the funeral? I mean, has Danny done something wrong?
I can't say.
Steph, you have to tell me. Tell me!
I don't think it was a suicide.
a word.
His too. Josh Alexander.
You miss him?
We were really close.
Yeah.
Nearly as close as you and me. And you and Steph.
Della, I can explain.
It's too late.
I was trying to protect you. But just one last chance, please.
Well, I didn't expect you.
Yeah, you did. You've been causing quite a stir, haven't you?
Oh, really? Well, who's been talking?
People. Steph.
Steph? Funny how that turned out, eh? Talk about tarts and vicars.
Yeah, it's just, well, she seems to think that you have something to do with Melanie Bradshaw killing herself.
Yeah, well, is that why you're here?
Just tell me you didn't, Danny. Just say the words, okay?
Don't really believe in what she said, do you? Tell you what, I'll make us a drink while you think about that last question.
Whoa, that was quick.
Oh, I'm slow where it counts.
18 years too slow. How bad are you, Danny?
All this time and never a word. You let us be together knowing it was wrong.
We didn't do anything wrong, Della.
You let me sleep with my brother.
Della, please.
He is my brother, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
Why didn't you tell me?
I'm so sorry, Della. But if you let me help you, come on, we can get through this.
We can't. I've lost my brother. And my father.
If you are who you say you are, then how come I've never seen you at my mother's surgery?
Can't tell you. Confidentiality.
I told my mother you came round. You know each other, don't you?
Yeah, it was a long time ago. But not on the best of terms these days.
What did you do to her?
Nothing much. Your mum and I used to be great friends back then. Same class at med school. And then one way or another something was said and that was that. Not a word since.
So she hates you. Would you still like to come up and check my sister? Are you ready for the grand unveiling? Exhibit A. Jane Harper. An exquisite sight rarely seen by the naked eye.
Go on.
Stop. I told you before and I meant it. Just leave.
Natalie Brake. Every bit as charming as I remembered.
No, I don't think you heard me. Just go. And you too, Ryan.
Only too happy to oblige, Mommy dearest.
Roxanne. I'm sure there's an explanation.
Like what? Broke into my house, duped my son, did goodness knows what to my daughter. And why is he so interested in her anyway?
I don't know.
Well, he's up to something.
Yeah, well, I know what he's up to. He's back for me, Nat.
What?
Yeah, he says he's still got feelings.
Well, you told him you could stick 'em.
Well, yeah, I did. You know, I told him 18 years ago it's a long time, and now I don't know. Alex is being so strange at the moment. And
Alex is a good man, and he's the one you're going to marry. You mustn't just throw it all away on a childish whim. Roxanne, look at me. I said, look at me. Don't see him. You mustn't.
Not another word. Not a single word.
I haven't told a soul. It would destroy them.
And I'll destroy you. You remember that?
She doesn't remember a thing.
Well, you've seen her.
Nothing, I swear. So you could go.
Oh, yeah, you'd like that, wouldn't you? Yeah, you would really like that. Oh, Stepha Mackenzie. I'm not finished yet.
Oh, yeah. I arrived for you earlier. I forgot to tell you. What is it? What is it? Roxy?
We should have shown you before. I'm sorry.
I wonder what it could be.
Oh, Ryan, please. It's difficult enough as it is.
You ready for us yet?
Come on down.
Here we are then. Now, Ryan, the reason that we didn't tell you about Jane before was because she's a little bit different now.
When she was away...
Natalie, please, just let me do this. When she was away, Jane fell in with rather a bad lot, didn't you, darling? And she ended up at a Japanese nightclub.
Black chrysanthemum.
It's your fear of the vagina with teeth, and it symbolises your mum. It drives you on. That's what I see. Your fears were ultimately realised when she became a prostitute. You'd been ripped from your mother's teeth, and other men were paying to suck on it.
And they did things to her.
No. I don't believe it.
Strange, being here with the ice cream man.
No. Was that how you think of me?
That's how I used to think of you. I used to think you were spooky, taking us away from our mums like that. But now...
Now?
Well, I think I've seen more to you.
The man behind the ice cream.
Something like that. You know, I've always wondered, why did you take us away from the zoo?
And why do you think? Because I care. And because you're special. But the door closed on me, you know. And I thought, well, I hoped I could open it, even if it was just for a second or two. Do you wish Jane was still there?
Sometimes. Might stop me making some mistakes. I think I've lost something, but I don't know what.
Innocence.
I'd better go.
Never seen a drunk army win a battle.
I haven't taken a sip. But thank you, Edward. You saved me from my demons.
Glad to hear it.
Thank you. You're a real friend.
Well, you're not a bad landlady either. Kept me and Celeste together, didn't you, by letting us stay here?
Oh, Edward, you know how much I love families, and I love yours greatly.
Too kind, Mrs. C, you really are.
Edward, you mistake me. It's Ms. C, not Mrs. C. Though you may call me that.
Oh, yeah, well, that wouldn't be kosher, would it?
It would be if you made it so. By becoming my husband. Would you make me Mrs. D? Now you have carried me across the threshold, I believe I should tell you that you would be the first man to cross mine.
Really, Rachel? I'd no idea.
Why should you? I have never been traversed by hand, nor tongue, nor...
What, you mean your undiscovered country?
Here's one I made earlier. Some magazines, sticky about plastic, scissors.
Daniel Dexter, this is just not funny, do you understand?
I've not been called that in 18 years.
Yeah, well, you know what? I haven't been this angry in 18 years!
Relax. Calm down. Come on. Calm down, all right? You know what I think this is? I think this is just pre-wedding nerves. Hey, I'd feel better if you took this off. You know what? I've waited 18 years for this.
It's just wrong, that's all. It's just wrong. You can't just walk in here and not even say a word. Where were you last night? Why didn't you call me?
You care now, do you?
I always care. Been worried sick. Come on, it's our one rule. You have to call. What have you turned into, baby girl? It's just me that's done this to you.
It's scary sometimes, Mum. There's some stuff I just don't understand.
I know, darling, but see, little girls are just... They're not meant to understand everything all at once, are they?
I know. That's what I'm trying to say. I slept with Danny, Mum. It happened. Guess that's what little girls do.
But, Doctor, you said you wanted to help. Well, he certainly needs to improve his bedside manner.
Who was that?
The doctor, Mother. You didn't speak to him the last time he was here, did you? He doesn't seem to want to come again.
Oh, Ian, you're interfering. Why are you doing this to us?
I'm not doing this to anyone. I'm doing it for Jane. I mean, look at her like some caged animal. No, she's my sister and I'm calling the doctor.
You can't. He's not a doctor.
Oh, nice ploy.
He isn't. It's Danny. It's Woody's brother. He's back and he's just trying to get at everyone.
Really?
I'm not his favourite person. I suspect he'd do anything to try and get back at me.
He must really hate you, Mother.
Yeah, well, let's just keep him away. Oh, darling, we'll soon have you out and about, back where people can see you. Yes, it's time. We've kept her in here far too long.
So, the truth will out after all.
Want to mess with my family? Take what you came for. Just leave my daughter alone.
Alex.
She's a lovely girl.
Yeah, and that's all she is, a girl, and you took advantage of her.
Took advantage? Well, you know how it is.
Wait. I didn't bring you here for domestic with your old love. Eh? And now what you can do for me, Roxy, is choose now once and for all. Who do you want? I didn't think he'd come back, so I didn't worry about it. But now, Roxy, choose once and for all. You want Danny? Take Danny.
Just leave me alone, both of you. Just leave me alone.
Morning. Thank you. You don't have to say anything, Rachel.
I don't.
No, you didn't mean it, I know that. You had all that sort of tiredness of motion buzzing around in your head.
I see.
You're a very kind woman. And it wouldn't be right taking advantage of your loneliness. You see, some people you're there for as friends, and others, well, you don't know why you're there for them, you just are. You love them, so you want to be close to them.
I understand which category you've assigned me to. I take the other is for Natalie.
Yeah, sorry.
I've been trying to show you over and over. Look at these, my childbearing.
Trying to rot yourself from the inside out, are you?
It's a lip ring, Mum.
You nasty little tramp. Listen to me. Being an adult is not all about flaunting yourself.
You're hurting me.
Yeah, well, good. You know what? I'm going to carry on hurting you until you come to your senses.
Stop it!
All right. You want to see what being a common little slapper can do? Come on. You take a long, hard look, young lady. This is your future. You want to know what's happened to her?
Oh, Roxanne, please.
No, I'm sorry, Duncan. I'm sorry. You know, she is so determined to grow up at the speed of light, she's got to know what the consequences could be. She has lost her mind, Ella. She ended up in some geisha bar. Some geisha bar. Used by men, used up like a common prostitute.
Jane. Jane.
I have a proposition you may be interested in. Edward Dexter. You have been so kind.
Oh, honestly, Rachel, there's no need.
Need. How ready you are to read my mind, Edward. Needs must. And you have much to gain from what I am about to do. Bite it, Edward. Bite the tight red velvet and tear it from me. Oh, so close. Bite it, Edward, and pull down. Oh, my sweet knight, you have done well. Now ride your stallion over my moat and into my castle. And raise your flag over my battlements.
You mean?
Yes. Explore my uncharted territory and colonize it in the name of Dexter.
Tally-ho!
Would you accept my offer once more, merely as a business proposition? It would be an honor to be your wife.
I can't.
You cannot?
No, well, see, I don't love you. I love Natalie.
Against your better judgment, you still put love above all other things. Oh, how noble you are, Mr. Dexter.
Well, you know I still love her. And I think that she still loves me. But, having said that, if I had any assurance that she wouldn't ever love me again, don't you worry. I'll do it in a second.
Then I shall do my very best, Edward, to make sure you see her heart. A secret tryst is in order. And then, Edward, you shall see the light of truth, shining bright indeed.
Well, before he was nasty and young, and now he's just nasty and old. No difference in our Danny. How could I have been so fooled? Well, you know better now. He may not have changed after all these years, but you have. And you're wiser for it. Am I? What do you mean? Oh, I've always known about Danny, haven't I? I mean, he's just bad news. He always has been, but... I mean, if he's so bad, I mean, how can I be so attracted to him?
Well, maybe that's just the old attraction coming out.
No, I don't think so. I do love Alex. I can't help myself. But I can't get Danny out of my head.
Well, perhaps you should try, because he stopped thinking about you before he left. I always thought it was best you never knew, but when Danny left you, it was for someone else. Steph.
Steph?
You should forget about him. As we all should have done years ago. But we can have a fresh start. Both of us. You with Alex. And Jane. Going out into the world again. Our Jane. Our future.
Listen, if you don't look your demons in your own face, then they'll always end up following you, believe me.
You'll help me, won't you? They've all left me. They've all run away.
Well, I'm leaving, Della.
Right. So, where are your demons then? Don't see you facing.
What do you know? Demons don't have to be truths. Lies can haunt you too. Lies about you, about other people, about what you've done.
I didn't mean to lie. I just wanted to tell them something serious for once to see. I thought you'd understand. You're the only one that takes me seriously. Look, I'm sorry. It's just I need you. I thought you wanted to.
No, you're just a kid. What's happened to you? This isn't you.
This is me! It is me!
I watched you and Dennis grow up. Now suddenly you've changed. What's happened to you?
Someone came back.
Oh, boy, out your demons.
I want you to come with me. I need you.
You are messing around with things you do not understand, Ryan, especially Danny. You obviously don't know a thing about him.
Oh, really? Well, what about what you're doing with Jane, shutting her up like your pretty little living doll?
Well, that's all going to change, because we're going to let her out of her room soon.
Good.
Excellent, so we're all agreed then?
No, Duncan, we are not. I understand your anger, Ryan. I'm glad you're in touch with it, but things are going to get back to normal, so there won't be any more need for these silly stunts, will there?
So, Ryan?
Duncan, why are you involving yourself in this?
Ryan's just getting excited because he's looking forward to playing with his little sister again, aren't you?
Oh, yes, Mother. I can't wait.
Well, she hasn't changed much, has she? Still a pretty little girl. Jane, don't know if you remember me. Jane.
She hardly talks. She doesn't even remember who I am.
Oh, she come back to you. The one who returned, eh?
I warned you, Danny.
So, keeping the habit of a lifetime, eh?
Look, this has nothing to do with Danny, and before you say anything, it's nothing to do with Alex either.
Well, Nat told me why you left the first time. Because of him.
Nothing much happened between Danny and I, and nothing will now. He's water under the bridge.
Honestly, you say one thing, you mean another. It's just disgusting, Danny. But the worst with all of this is that I believed you. You know, I really let myself think that you wouldn't lie to me.
Well, in my way, I didn't lie. Roxy, I'm sorry I caused trouble. I didn't do anything with Della, and you know that, deep down.
So you're leaving again, I take it.
There's nothing to stay for. My unfinished business is now. It's finished.
You don't change, do you?
I suppose Alex will be wondering where you left it. you two are both happy together.
Alas, her mind is set, it seems. You must believe me when I say how sorry I am for what I've done. I thought perhaps also we could forget our other little discussion.
Why? Don't you see, Rachel? You and me, we're a good idea. We're a great team.
You really mean it?
Of course. I'll make her see what she's missing one way or another. Mrs. C, you've got yourself a deal. Look at my little sister. A pristine doll in a shiny new box, ready to come out. I'll hold your hand as you take your first steps into the world. I'll be so pleased and glad when you're out.
Your sister became a prostitute just like your mother. Now tell me, Ryan, why were the two most important women in your life so determined to sell themselves when they had a son and a brother at home, willing to make the two back to beast with them?
I was not.
Face it, Ryan. I'm trying to help you. But do you not realise that what these two women were trying to say is that you're not man enough for them? You never were. Show me you're a man, big brother.
I hate you. So you better watch your back. I know you're lying, and I've come back to destroy you.
Josh, a boy that went away. I did stuff with him. Something terrible. I heard people talking. I heard Steph and Alex talking about him.
Go on.
Josh was Steph's son and Alex is his dad.
So,
He's my brother and I loved him the wrong way!
you want to know. What you want to know.
But I can't take back what I did! I just feel so sick all the time. I want it out of my head. I don't know what to do anymore. But no one understands me. Not Mum, not Dad, not anyone. Please, you know me, we're alike. If you could just stay, you can help me. Please. Please.